Welcome, you're listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. The novel coronavirus cases in the country rose to 96,169 on Monday, after registering a high single-day spike of 5,242 fresh infections in the past 24 hours, Union Health Ministry updated. According to the ministry, the nationwide death toll has increased to 3,029, with 157 more people losing their lives to the virus. The total number of cases under active medical supervision stands at 56,316. On the brighter front, the number of recovery cases has gone up to 36,824 after 2,715 patients were cured since Sunday. Meanwhile, the state government have given some further relaxation in the lockdown as the country steps into the fourth phase beginning today, in compliance with the revised guidelines by the Ministry of Home Affairs. 5 more people tested positive for coronavirus in Himachal Pradesh on Monday, taking the number of cases to 86 in the state. All the 5 patients in Hamirpur district, 4 men and 1 woman, had returned from the Mumbai recently. The number of active cases in the state stands at 38 and fatalities at 4. A total number of 45 patients have recovered. Of the 37 active cases, 14 are in Kangra, 11 in Hamirpur, 4 each in Chamba and Bilaspur, 2 each in Una and Sirmaur. The centre on Monday directed the state and the union territories not to dilute the MHA guidelines but allowed them to impose stricter prohibitions if needed. The centre has extended lockdown up to May 31st and issued new norms for the lockdown 4.0. In a letter written to all the chief secretaries on Monday, the Union Home Secretary Ajay Bhalla said that the states or the UTs, based on their assessment of the situation, may prohibit certain other activities or impose restrictions as deemed necessary. Mr. Bhalla also said that under the new guidelines effective from May 18 as the nation enters lockdown 4, the states and the UTs would now categorize red, orange and green zone, taking into consideration the revised guidelines issued by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on May 17. Under the new guidelines, now inside the red-orange zone, containment and buffer zone will be identified by the district administration or local urban bodies with technical inputs at local level and by taking into consideration the Union Health Ministry guidelines. Within the contamination zone, strict perimeters control shall be maintained and no movement of the person would be allowed across the zones, except for medical emergencies and for maintaining supply of essential goods and services. India on Monday joined nearly 120 countries at a crucial conference of the World Health Organization in pushing for an impartial and comprehensive evaluation of the global response into the coronavirus crisis, as well as to examine the origin of the deadly infection. The 2-day 73rd session of the World Health Assembly of the WHO began in Geneva amid growing calls, including by the US President Donald Trump, to investigate how the virus originated in China's Wuhan city and subsequent action by Beijing. A draft resolution pushed by the 27-nation European Union and supported by a large number of countries for deliberation at the WHO called for a stepwise process of impartial, independent and comprehensive evaluation of the WHO-coordinated international response to COVID-19. The resolution sought scientific and collaborative field mission to trace the origin of the coronavirus, saying such an exercise will enable targeted interventions and a research agenda to reduce the risk of similar events in future. Indian officials said Health Minister Harsh Vardhan will represent India at the WHO video conference. Amphan had turned into an extremely severe cyclonic storm and gathered more strength over the Bay of Bengal while moving slowly towards the coast. It has now intensified further into super cyclonic storm, the India Meteorological Department said. Cyclone Amphan intensified into super cyclonic storm on Monday and is likely to move across the northeast Bay of Bengal and cross the West Bengal and Bangladesh coast between Digha and the Hatia Island on May 20th. This has raised the likelihood of heavy rains and high velocity winds in coastal Odisha, and the state government has initiated the process of evacuating people from the vulnerable areas. Fishermen have been advised not to venture into the sea till May 21, Special Relief Commissioner P.K. Jaina said. That is all in the news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.